Rome is under threat from a new foe from the east. The Abbasid Sultanate, along with its Ghurid allies, is here to threaten the Roman Empire and its interest in the east. We are back in 1100 AD, which is the mod for Rome 2, the medieval mod for Rome 2, I should say. And it is a glorious 2v2, I've been told. A very close showdown between a fan favorite, it seems to be, with the mod, the Roman Empire, as they are really truly known. Not the Byzantines, but the Roman Empire. The Byzantine name only came many, many centuries later to kind of distinguish the two eras. But yes, we have two Roman armies here, standing side by side with their elite infantry, their Scutitoi Guard, their Athenoi Guard here. We've got some good units here. Yeah, not Scutitoi Guards, Scutitoi Swordsmen, I should say. But they do look glorious, that is for sure. As you can see, look at that. The Roman banner flying high with the sun shining on them today. Today will be a glorious day for Rome and for Christianity, I'm sure, as they defeat the enemies of Christ. But yes, as you can see here, we have the Ghurids and the Abbasids falling up here. The Abbasids are in like the white banner, the Ghurids are in like the darker banner here. And the Ghurids obviously are a bit more to the east, very close to the border with India, is sort of where they're from. And the Abbasids are the holders of the holy city of Baghdad, which is obviously kind of like, they kind of take over as the sort of foes to the Romans after the Persians kind of leave that area, they become the new foes. But yeah, this is certainly going to be a pretty solid land battle. I was about to say siege battle. There is no walls here today. But I'm really looking forward to this one. I've seen the Abbasids in action before. They're a pretty strong faction. Their Saracen swords and their Gulam Guard are really, really good. I mean, they're very heavy melee infantry, so you can see they're not going to be messing around with those Gulam Guard. Never seen the Ghurids in action, but it does seem like they've got similar units in the Gulam Guard here. And Saracen swords, yeah, it seems very sort of similar in like in rosters with the Ghurids. So I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought they'd maybe go for a little bit more of a not Indian style necessarily, but a bit more of an Indian flavor coming on. But elite Saracen cavalry pushing forward on this side here, getting ready to challenge the Cavalry and Clibinari here. As you can see, the Romans kind of boxing up. We can kind of show it if we go to sort of like, oh, we do not want to go to cinematic. That's not the one. This is the one I was meaning. You can sort of see here the Romans already boxing up, and they are putting their cavalry on the flanks, protecting against, well, all the cavalry that's sort of like amassing on their right. And there's a little bit of cavalry also on the left-hand side as well. I mean, if they could keep one cavalry in reserve, that'd be great. Then they could really cause some issues for the infantry here as well, who are pretty much unprotected now from cavalry. Though there are Royal Horse Archers and Persian noble cavalry that are probably going to get involved. But yeah, let's have a quick look at some of these units. If you've not seen this mod before, it's a great mod, it really is. I showed it a little while off on the channel. You guys seem to really enjoy seeing the Romans in action. I think they were against the Vikings in that one. But as you can see here, we have Vikings really of a sort in action again. We have the Varangian Guard here, the Viking guardsmen that the Emperor kind of hires. And these guys are definitely going to be a tough unit to get through. And they're late period Varangians. They do have various different eras in 1100 AD as well, which is awesome. We've got some more Varangians here actually in the front lines, and the Scutitoi Spears holding here. It seems like this player over on this side here went for cav and a lot of heavy infantry. He's got his Athenoi Guard. I've never seen these guys, but I think they're the best infantry that are available to available to the Byzantines. I mean, it says dismounted. I'd probably change that D to a capital one. Just small things like that need to be ironed out, but it does look these do look pretty good. They are a cav unit originally, it seems, and you can get a dismounted version of these guys. They look pretty much like knights, to be honest, as that is kind of how the medieval era has kind of got to at this point. The old style of Roman armor is out. We now have the more medieval sort of style, and the Clibinari here look awesome as well with their golden armor as well for the horses, not for the men, for the horses. See, clearly you can see who the master really is. They do look awesome, they really do. I'm excited to see them in action. And we've got the Athenoi Guard as the general here. Okay, so yeah, that shows that they are a cav unit. They do look pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I'm excited to see them in action. I really am. Or they're very heavy. I don't think I've seen any super heavy sort of units yet in this mod. I don't know whether they bothered with that. But yeah, it looks like both sides sort of just, you know, checking each other out seeing who's going to make the first move. But yes, if you want to see more medieval action, more 1100 AD, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And yeah, I'm really excited to see how this one goes down. It should be a fun one, that is for sure. It seems like both sides trying to support their cavalry with extra units. So I mean, this Roman player is kind of shifting across a little bit. He's trying to get some infantry as well, Varangian guard to support his cav. He's also got archers here, some Siloi, which it says they're a bow unit, like on their emblem, but I imagine they're a Javi unit. Yeah, some Javis here, the Siloi, and they're going to try and support. And the same over on this side of here. You can see the Gurids are doing exactly the same thing, bringing forward Kurdish archers, some spears, trying to support that cav fight. And we'll see how that goes down. It'd be interesting to see micro as well, because like both players are on either side. We've got cav support, like both players are trying to work on both flanks here. But here we go. Looks like, oh, I thought maybe for a moment they were going to go in. Really looked like the Gurids were going to try it. Persian cataphracts are being sent forward. They've changed their mind. This Clibinari needs to be careful though. He's just trotting on forward. Both sets of teams here have got very experienced players. A lot of people that the people that play this mod quite a lot are on the Discord, and these guys are the one that sent it in. So thank you very much for sending it in. It just really is appreciated. And if you guys have any other Total War replays that you want to have sent in, whether it's 1100 AD mod, whether it's, I don't know, 1212, whatever, feel free to send it in. I'm always checking out for more sort of like, you know, medieval battles, more just generally any sort of more like battles that you've got that you've been playing. I'm happy to check it out, see what you guys have been up to. But yes, it seems as though yeah, both like sets of teams are just going to take it as like slowly as possible. Probably know that the person that makes the first move often loses the game. That is actually kind of a fun fact for you in medieval warfare. The person that makes the like moves first out of the two armies usually is the team that, like the side that loses. And I guess technically first shots of the game fired. These Athenoi guardsmen here coming under fire from those Kurdish archers. I don't think they're going to be doing any damage to them, but they might do damage to these Toxote. But they are a medium missile infantry. They look pretty good actually. Well armoured. And they've got a shield as well to protect themselves. Yeah, this could be actually a tough unit to break through. Might double up quite nicely as a infantry unit as well. Though a few of them starting to drop. This guy here taking an arrow to their head. Rip in peace to him. So yeah, first shots are starting to go off. And they're dueling with those Kurdish archers. Who equally, I imagine, are fairly well armoured. Yeah, they actually do seem quite well armoured. Though that guy, I'm pretty sure I just saw a guy with an arrow in his head. Yeah, this guy here has an arrow in his face. I'm not quite sure how he's managed to survive that, but he has. He is clearly an Iron Man. Toxote here. Yeah, I think they're losing this fight actually, the Toxote. They're slowly whittling down a few of these Kurds, but not many. And the Cav is really probing, seeing whether it can go for any charges on these guys here. And I wouldn't say either side's really moved yet, since we were just saying the team that makes the first move loses. I mean, this is just sort of like, you know, dummies. The infantry line is what I'm really thinking about. Whoever moves their infantry line first usually loses. See how that goes. Persian armor spears, though, they are really going in. They charged as well. I feel like the Romans could have maybe got a charge off there. The Cav is coming up to support elite Saracen cavalry. Maybe they're going to go for an archer charge here. I feel like just engage the Cav here. This is good enough excuse, I was going to say, to engage that cavalry. You could have probably done some pretty nasty damage to it. Yeah, both sides really, like, nervous. I'm enjoying looking at these units, though, while we wait. Are these another... Oh, I was going to say, I thought they were Scudetoi. Yeah, the Athenoi guardsmen look. They're in all, like, in black. They do look quite ominous, actually. Seeing them go into battle. Scudetoi swords, though. They're sort of like the main line, what kind of replaced the legionary, like the Roman legionary. These are the guys that sort of replace them. Definitely not as cool. Definitely not as cool. But still, you know, it's good to know your bit of history. So yeah, these are the sort of like the main line infantry. They are technically very heavy, actually. So they actually have more sort of armor. Well, I'd say that 116. 73. Yeah, they don't have more armor. I don't know why they're taken down as very heavy, but they are. But yeah, we'll see how they do. I mean, these Athenoi Guard should be pretty damn solid in a battle, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it seems as though we're finally going to see the Abbasids move forward their infantry. Whether that's just to get, I think it's just to get close, start peppering these Athenoi Guard. I think they're very scared of the Roman infantry, which rightly so. Roman infantry is pretty solid. I feel like the strength of the Gurids is going to be with their cav, and the same with the Abbasids. The Cavalry here looks like it's going to go for a dash at those archers. They're absolutely sick of them shooting their own archers at these Toxotae. Are starting to take a lot of losses. 91 out of 120 left. Yeah, that Cavalry. Oh, looked like he was going to go for it. I love the dust clouds like being kicked up as well. It does look cool. Here comes forward the infantry again. I don't know how they're taking. I don't know how they're bloodied up already. I don't think they've been shot at. What is this unit? Persian armored spears. Yeah. What we've just been looking at. Sorry, I mean, what would be very nice to see with these factions is a bit more variety. I know this mod is still a work in progress. I feel like a little bit more variety. Like these two factions look identically, like have identical units coming forward. Maybe that's just because they're the meta and what to use. But it's kind of a bit disappointing to see that they they're in very different parts of the world. Kurdish archers here, though, are going to die, and that could be the first loss, really, for either side, really. Kurdish archers actually going to get routed there by the Toxotae, who finally make a loose formation, and that'll probably help them survive as well. A lot more arrows are going to start missing. The Athenoi Guard losing a couple of men as well, but not too many to write home about. And here we go, Rome forms shield wall, and he'll stop any more volleys doing any damage to these Athenoi Guard again. Also, are taking some pretty heavy, well, not heavy losses, but some losses. These are armored archers. Okay, so they're different from Kurdish ones, but they're still mediums. And again, nothing really being done yet. I think like the action's going to all come down in the final few phases here or something. But here we go. Are we going to see a charge now? Looks like elite Saracen cavalry made its move. They've seen a target. It's these Toxotae here. I think that's their target. Yeah, here we go. This is going to be a charge. And the first move is made by the Abbasids, and in they go, running into the Toxotae there. Pretty nasty charge. But here we go. Roman Cav now responds. They're going to try and catch some of this cavalry with the Clibinari. And there we go. All hell will break loose now, I imagine. Oh, I think the Gurids, the Abbasids is going to get a charge off here. I mean, the heavier cav I would have thought is actually there's super heavy cavalry. Elite Saracen cavalry apparently is super heavy. They are surrounding it now. There's a lot of cav being committed here, just taking out two super heavy cav units. It's gonna allow other units to get in there. Yeah, these are super heavy cav as well from the elite Saracens, but they are wavering. Look at that. Look at that, even more. Look at these. These are cataphracts being sent in. And they're super heavy as well. They're shock. I'm going to see a general going in as well, Clibinari. They've already broken one elite Saracen cavalry on this flank here. How is the other cav flank doing? Not looking so great for the Romans. Looks like they are the ones that are going to lose this fight. Yeah, I mean, elite Saracen cavalry, I mean, it's losing decisively, apparently. Whether they didn't get off a great charge, I don't know. But they need to be careful. There are spears now during the fight here for the Roman, for the Muslim forces. Oh, we got fire throwers or something? What is that? Yeah, we do. Greek fire throwers coming up here. Holy crap, I didn't see these guys. That's going to do insane amounts of like morale damage, I imagine. Yeah, look at these guys, the Siphonatores. So they're still healthy as well. They still got all their men left. They're basically Greek fire throwers. Look at these guys. What are they firing at now? They're firing at some more Abbasid infantry here. Saracen infantry. Oh my gosh. What a cool unit. I mean, I know we have 5 throwers. Oh my gosh, they're absolutely doing a lot of damage to their own troops there for sure. Varangians going in though. Start hacking some limbs off, boys, like the true Viking you are. I mean, I know we have them in 12-12, but in Rome 2, I guess it's just hard to believe that they'd be in there. Gulam Guard holding the line for now. They are trying to... They need to get around the back. They need to get around the back and the side, because right now they're just shooting through their own men. I imagine they are. But it seems like they kind of arc a little bit better. This is not looking good, though, for the Romans. They've got elite Saracen cavalry in behind, dealing with archers here. These archers are going to be needed. What do we got here? Varangians holding the line. They're fighting against infantry and cavalry here. I would have thought the Varangians would have been great and very well suited to dealing with this cavalry. I'm not sure. They are slicing and dicing a bit, though. Oh, here comes more cavalry just coming in to intervene. Looks like the Varangians are going to break. Shameful display from the Varangians breaking there. You are Vikings. It's either death or victory for you. They have won that fight though against all that cavalry there. The cataphracts have been defeated. And now we've got plenty of Clipinari here that have been freed up. So that might help the fight. They can go in for the armored archers here. They've broken a few units here as well. Persian armored spears being broken, but they need to deal with these Gulam Guard next. As the Varangians here are broken. The Varangians are the one letting down the team right now. These Athenoi Guard here are slicing and dicing their way through their opponents though. And it looks like the Roman player on this side here has also just lost all of his cavalry. Whether his general is involved... Oh, his general's back here. His Athenoi Guard general. He's at half strength now. And he's stuck fighting against super heavy elite Saracen cavalry. Fight for Rome! Cannot lose that general. If they lose that general, this whole flank collapses. And it looks like right now they are slowly but surely turning this flank around here. Varangians are re-rallying. There is also some re-rallying cataphracts though. And the cavalry here needs to be careful because it could get surrounded here. It will get surrounded. I mean, it's a small cavalry unit, but it could do a serious amount of damage on the charge here. I mean, we'll see how that goes. But I mean, this flank is also really only being held together by cavalry. The center's kind of holding okay. Varangian Guard here, though. They need to get into the fight. They're just stood here doing nothing. Just surround these guys. Right? These Gulam Guard for us.
Yes, Commander.
Rome is not looking too good. And that flank is fully collapsed there. The Gulam army just broke its way through. The fire throws were just not enough. There they go, running off. They only lost 5 men. I guess that just is all it takes. And that Varangian there, I guess, routed through army losses. And that is Rome just blitzed off the map, actually. Jeez, that was shameful from the Romans there. This Athenoi Guard, the final unit, standing. It's going to get charged here by elite Saracen cavalry. It seems like the infantry on that right flank just let them down. They brought some pretty solid infantry that was okay, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I mean, those the cavalry one on that right flank, whether it could have then got into the fight a little bit earlier, I do not know. But there you go, a defeat for the Romans. And yeah, this was sent in by Bok BG, who was playing as one of the Roman armies there. So thank you for sending it in, man. He still had a healthy cav unit here as well, and I must have routed 117 kills though. Got also the most kills out of any of his cavalry here, and he brought a lot of cav. And then let's have a look what else he's got here. Some Toxotes, yeah, 55 kills, sorry. Athenoi Guard, 76 kills. Yeah, really not a lot of kills there. The Varangians did okay, 112, 126. Then we have BISD here, playing as the other Roman army. His cav kind of struggling here, only getting like into the 30s. He got his fire throws here, 91 kills. Even though they routed with like only 5 men lost, they actually did pretty damn well. And they probably still have plenty of ammo. Athenoi Guard here, 175 kills, 59 kills. Yeah, some solid kills there. Then we got Skudatoy Swordsman here, 84 kills, and the Varangians getting 90 and 131 kills. Then we have Ugly Bruh playing as the Abbasids, and his army, his cab not doing that great, but 115 kills with the Armoured Archers here is not too shabby, and 109 with another one. Got the Ghoulam Guard, 144 kills, 127 kills with the Ghoulam Guard here. And then we have Saracen Swordsman getting 111, and another one getting 158 kills here. And then we have Xenon 97 playing as the Gurids, and he got 85 kills with his Persian Cataphracts before they fell. His general getting 54 kills and still healthy. 79 kills with the elite Saracen Cavalry. Then his Ghoulam Guard not doing too great, most of them. Apart from this one, 113 kills. One of his Saracen Swords getting 135 kills. And then like his Kurdish Archers here down getting 110, 145 kills. Some pretty solid kills there. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. I hope you did enjoy the 1100 AD mod. I'll leave a link for it in the description if you want to go and download it yourself. It is a really, really fun one. It's got a campaign. It's got lots and lots of different factions. And you have a pretty solid multiplayer player base as well if you're interested in that sort of thing. But until next time, Legionnaires, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.